guys, Stitching May here to do an update video. Yes, I know it's been 2 weeks. A lot's been going on, just life in general. Nothing huge. I did get a stitchy weekend in the Atlanta area. I say it was a stitchy weekend. I went and stayed with Lori and Cheryl. The Wayside Stitcher had come up to stitch some, and then there were some people that came to Lori's house to stitch. We just had a great, let's see, I went down on a Friday night and I left on a Sunday. It was so relaxing and so refreshing. It was great, wonderful time. I got a lot of stitching done there, but that week before that I had barely stitched at all, just life. And then this week it's been kind of hit or miss. Most of my stitching was done over the weekend, and then on Monday and Tuesday, and then that's pretty much it. The last couple nights I've been sewing, because I've got something that I show you that I made. I've got some WIP progress, some haul, too much haul, a gift, and then a thing that I made. Can I get to the thing that I made? Yes, I can get to the thing that I made. So anyway, let me just jump right in. I'm unorganized today. I am completely chasing rabbits in my head, so I apologize for that. I'm just gonna kind of grab things in the order they are in the basket and go from there. Okay, so my first WIP that I'm going to show you is my Connie G 2018 to 2019 Sal. It's her back stitch Sal. I call it black work because it looks like black work. She doesn't call it that because she said it doesn't have the specialty stitches that black work has. Tomato, tomato, I call it black work. And you can of course find the Sal on her, I don't know why I'm so, I don't know. You can find this on her website at, and I'll link that below the drop down box to show the link to that. I am almost caught up. I am currently on block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, which is the December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. The January block. So I'm almost completely caught up. If I finish this block, I'll be caught up for next month's release. That'll be good. This is on my 2019 Year of WIPs finishes. Each block counts as a finish. So this will be 1 through 13. I finished 1, so technically I have 1 year of WIP finish already out of the way. And I'm about 25% through with the second block. And then I'll have the other 11. But this is where I was before. I've probably already entered the picture. Here is where I am now. This is what I've been working on. I came home Sunday night, hung out with my husband, and we watched Shameless on Netflix. And stitched on this Monday night while we watched Shameless again. But that's really it. Okay, for my next progress, I worked on Anne Friday morning before I left for Lori's, when Miss Connie was able to come to my house to stitch. Guys, so much stitching over the weekend. And then none before and after that. This is where I was on Anne before. And guys, like maybe 30 stitches. I was so distractible that day. This is where I am now. I finished out some of the hat, and that's about it. She's supposed to come over tomorrow, fingers crossed, and if she does, I have assured her that I'm going to be stitch focused and I'm going to stitch instead of being up and down and doing everything else. But that's where I am now. This is on some either 16 or 18 count blue Ada. And this is my Anne needle minder. It's got a quote. It was a gift from Connie. It says, "Isn't it nice to think that tomorrow is a new day with no mistakes in it yet?" So nice. If only yesterday's mistakes didn't haunt my tomorrow. Just kidding. Okay, and then I've also worked, mostly before that, I worked on my birth sampler. That one's also a year of WIP finish, and this one's a year of WIP finish. Year of WIPs has taken over my life, guys. I'm not even spinning the wheel. I'm just kind of grabbing whatever I want and stitching on it when I want. I'm also been doing the Choose My Whip into my Sane Stitchers group, and what I've been doing is loading pictures of my Year of Whips pieces and they vote on those. So I'm kind of that way I'm able to do both, you know, the Year of Whips and the challenge. So I didn't hit my mark on my 500 stitches for this during the challenge, but afterwards last week when things were going crazy, I was able to stitch on this because it was just kind of a easy piece to stitch on because it was one color. I got almost a whole other page done on my birth sampler. This is where I was before. Again, this is a birth sampler for my friend that I want to have finished by the little girl's first birthday. And this is where I currently am. Guys, this chart is so easy to read. This is a very relaxing piece to work on. Very relaxing piece to work on. I love working on it. Okay. And then my next whip was the one that I worked on at Lori's for the most part. It was my Choose My Whip piece. I had to stitch 500 pieces on it, stitches on it. And I stitched 514 in one day. Yes, that's right, one day. And that is the Crypt Club by Prairie Moon. This is what it will look like when it's finished. No plastic. And then I'm going to hold that out because I'm going to use that for my white backdrop. That is my working copy that I'm abusing, so don't squelch all you people that know this is an out of print pattern. And this is where I was before. And then this is where I currently am. And when I counted my 500 stitches, I didn't count any of the quarter stitches. So I stitched more than that. But I only stitched 514 whole stitches. There were a ton of quarter stitches. At one point, Diana was helping me try to figure, Diana and Lori were both trying to help me figure out which symbol was inside of the quarter stitch. But this is where I currently am now. And this is on 32 count Picture This Plus Meyer. Like his whole arm is, every row's got at least 2 quarter stitches on it. I love how it softens it up and I see the need for it, but oh my gosh, quarter stitches. I can't imagine doing this piece on Ada. So if you want to do this piece, or if you have this piece, piercing the fabric would be a problem. Oh, I'm covering up his little hat. But this right here where his little flower is, that was so hard. It's going to end up being green. I just haven't put the green in there yet. But I couldn't figure out what color was supposed to be where. It wasn't looking right, and then I figured out that it was supposed to be green. And then, after I did the 500 stitches on that, I was like, okay, somebody pick a project for me. I named off the 5 projects. Yes, 5 projects that I had brought with me. And Diana picked this one. Plum Street Samplers Earthly Treasures. If I have a picture of this one where it was before, I'll insert it. I don't think I have a picture. I think I forgot to take a picture. But if I have one, it'll be here. This is one, guys, that I'm loving stitching on. And yet again, it's a Year of Whips piece. But I've reversed some stuff. And I kind of like it better. So it's definitely customized. It was all messed up and then it's backwards and blah. But this is where I currently am now. I filled in the gray around the angel, like the 2 things of grayish around the angel, and then started on some of the flowers. But anyway, there that is. So where I customized, it was all in these wings. These wings are all messed up. And then technically these colors are reversed, but I kind of like it that way. So it's all just the different colors of, you know, how stone gets the lime and stuff growing on it, whatever it is, mold, mildew, moss. So it's the coloring for that. So it doesn't have to be perfect because that grows in different ways. But that is it for wet progress, which it didn't feel like a lot, but now that I've gone over it, it kind of does feel like a lot. So that will be it for wets. Now, I do have some haul. I was able to snag a I'm going to say it wrong, Garin Toten Bags bag. I've got the Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse in Paris. Guys, this bag is amazing. It's so big, it would hold more than one whip. I've just sat back and looked at it yet, and I'm one of those that doesn't use stuff until I show it to you. But I use this. I had it in my car the other day when I was running errands and having to stop and wait a lot. I had my whip in it, and then like it held my clipboard, it held the whip, it held it on the Q-snap. It was great. It was perfect. And it smells so good. I don't know what kind of, I had some kind of dryer sheet in it, and it smelled so good. It still smells good. And then they included an 11 by 11. I have floss attached to it. Not a needle, but floss. Matching Q-snap. Cover grime guard. Love it. It matches. So those go together. Now I have to like use this bag and this all in the same whip. That way it matches. I also have, Belinda sent me the Dragonfly bag, and I have the matching grime guard for that. So I'm always like matchy with those. And then while at the stitch day with Lori, I realized that my Lowry was not very socially versatile, because I had to kind of sit over in the corner because of my Lowry, and I was looking for a lap stand conversion, and then she offered me this. This is the Kay's Creation standard lap frame with universal clamps on it without the scroll bar. And I love it. I'm in love with it, guys. It holds my piece. It holds my Q-snaps because it holds both. It doesn't have the floppy thing that my La Petite has. My only issue with this was that this fits 13 to like 20 size 24 pieces, you know, size Q-snaps. And I do have some that are smaller than that, you know, like an 11 by 11 wouldn't fit, and an 8 by 8 wouldn't fit. I don't think an 8 by 8 would fit on the other one either. But I was looking online trying to find it, couldn't find it without having to buy the entire stand. And then I found, actually Lori found on eBay, the baby version of this. So these clamps will just come off, and then I'll attach the clamps to the baby frame, and it fits, I think this one's 13 to 24 or 13 to 24, and it's 9 to 13, or this one might be 13 to 22, and it's 9 to 13. But it's just the base, so I'll be able to put this stuff on there, and I'll have two frames for whenever I go to retreats. I'll be able to take this with me. This is easier to fly with if I'm, you know, have to travel. Sorry, my sister's got a cold. She's back there coughing her head off. And then it also will go to retreats, and it'll sit on tabletop for me. And then also when I stitch and watch TV with my husband, usually we're sitting in our bedroom on the bed, and this sits in my lap and works perfect. Because the Lowry, it'll get high enough, but it's kind of wobbly when I have to extend it that high for the bed. So very excited about that. And then also about the baby frame coming. And then I found this at a thrift store. I almost looked over it. My sister was like, "You don't know what that is?" This is a book holder. It's a cookbook holder. So this flips up and locks into place. These come up and hold a book or a piece of paper. See how tight it fits or how wide it fits? And then it folds down for storage. And then this comes down, and it has different sizes. They still make these. Their website, because I absolutely love this, is bestbookstand.com. They've got different sizes and different makes, and you can also get these on Amazon. Apparently, somebody that I was stitching with on Saturday has one, and they got theirs from Amazon. But it's amazing. I love this. It's perfect. You can sit in your lap or sit on. This is what I use on my chart now. And then, last but not least, I got my monthly installment of Color and Cotton. I'll take them out of the plastic. This is December's installment, and then I'll get January's this month. We have Purple Geranium. Next is Luau. These are a little bright and pastel-y for my taste, but that doesn't mean I won't use them. Hunter, which I love this one. I love this turquoise one. I love this one. The pink and the purple a little bright for me, but I'm sure I'll find something to use it for. Sea Spray. And last but not least is Raw Linen. But that is it for now, guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope to see you again next Friday. Try to get back to my weekly videos. And as always, thank you for watching and happy stitching. So right as the video clicked off, I've realized that I forgot to show you the thing that I made. And this is it. This is a pin cushion that has the walnut shells in it, crushed walnut shells. It's got a hinge. Look at that fabric. It's dragonflies in turquoise. It's got a hinge that then leads down to the little orc catcher. My husband wants me to make one to hold remotes for him. But it's got a box bottom bag. Don't look at my stitching, you'll see all the mistakes. But yep, I made a thing. I was so excited when it actually worked. I only have one scissor injury, so I'm doing good. But that's the thing I made. I realized right as the video was off, I was like, crud, I didn't show this. So I thought I would show it this way instead.